nothing. Talking about that lucky old son ain't got nothing to do but roll around heaven all day. Look at you. If white folk don't put you to work, you don't put yourself to work. Then you get a picket sign and say, you're not treating me right. Well, why don't you treat yourself right? Well, I don't know how. That's my point. You need a teacher. You need somebody to raise you up. You need somebody to do by you what God sent a prophet to do by white people. When they were in the caves of Europe and didn't know how to bury their dead, drinking water out of the skulls of their ancestors, crawling on their own fours with a piece of stick and a stone in it to crack an animal in the head and eat it raw. That was their condition until God sent them a prophet, stood them up off their all fours. Sometimes they even tell white folks, when you get a little tired, get down on the floor and crawl around. You'll feel better. Uprightness become a strength. That's right. You didn't look as pretty as you look now, white ladies. You working on your body now, but oh, in those days, oh no. You had that big wide torso. Real flat, you know. A space between your big toe and your first toe so you could claw at that leaf and pull up on it. You didn't know how to cook, and you didn't know how to sew. Sewing and cooking is an act of civilized people. Somebody had to civilize you. I'm not making no mockery. I'm not putting white people down. I'm showing you their first state. Like sperm, there was nothing to think of. They had native intelligence, but it was not cultivated. For 2,000 years, they lived in the caves of Europe. With a dog as their friend. But look at them today. You can't laugh. Go in their neighborhood. Look how clean it looks. Manicured lawns. Some of them act wild. But for the most part, they have their parties in their homes. They get drunk in the basement of their home. Monday morning, they put on their shirt and their tie, and they come out looking halfway dignified. They carry on a lot of filth, but they don't let you see it all. But they carry on a lot of filth. This is why they have not wanted to make you a part of their social equality. They never really wanted you to see them how they really act behind those closed doors. But you can't fool Farrakhan. I have your history. A prophet raised you up. Who was the prophet? His name was Moses. saw. Bible says, as Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, so shall the Son of Man be lifted up. As Moses, so shall the Son of Man be. So you're making a comparison. Look at the history of white people when they didn't have knowledge, and look at your condition when you don't have knowledge. White people drive in your community with their children. Look at them, Joe. You, the children of the builders of civilization. You, the direct descendant of the God. You, hanging on the corner, dropping. You, the woman of God, got a see-through dress on, all your beautiful form showing, your bosom out. You want to show men how pretty you are, not how intelligent you are, not how morally correct you are. We see you sitting on the bar, twirling on the stool. Give me another one. We see the brother easing up to you on the bar, rubbing you and patting on you, and you just acting just like Sapphire, one of these old caricatures of yourself. You, black man, builders of civilization, hanging on the corner with nothing to do, talking trash, haven't got anything to do but create jokes about somebody's mama. Look at yourself. You can't glory in nothing of wisdom that you do because all your actions are the actions of an underdeveloped child. And that's why white people call you boy. Hey, boy. Hey, boy. Hey, boy.